You guys, thank you for joining me here on After Dark with Nicole Kitty. I am your host, Nicole Kitty, and tonight I have a great show. You have to excuse me, I'm laughing because I am tipsy as hell. I have a really bad toothache. For you guys who've been chatting with me on Facebook, you probably heard me talking about this bad toothache. And on top of that, I braided my hair, so my hair is real tight, and I'm loving it though. Do you see those braids? They're all the way down to my behind, and I'm loving it. Looking at the behind, okay. But I'm loving it right now. I'm feeling real good. I took some meds and for this pill, for this tooth, and yeah, that and blast does not mix well. So I'm really wired up tonight. But I'm feeling good. I'm on a natural high automatically because I have my boy. And he's a talented brother. His name is Ryan Kilgore. I got it right. I'm tipsy, so you thought I was going to fuck it up. I got it right. He's so sexy, ladies. Oh my God, he's so cute. He's so sexy, honey. He's just one of those guys you want to take home to your mama. And he can play this saxophone, honey, that just make you go, ah, and take them drawers off, honey. I'm trying to tell you, he is just that bad. Do you know how serious it is to be around a musician who knows their instrument? Oh my gosh, honey, I'm hot just thinking about it. But anyway, we're going to go to commercial, and when we come back, I'm going to have him sitting up here with me, and we're going to talk, and we're going to chop it up, and he's going to tell me how he got started, and everything about what he has going on right now, and where you can find his music, and oh my gosh, he's just so talented. I can't wait for, you guys to meet him, so don't go too far. We're going to go to commercial real quick, and we'll be back shortly, okay?
I know we ended our last conversation awkwardly, but your mother and I have been talking, and we want you to come home.
I'm a free man. I go anywhere I want now and trade.
You're not a free man. You're a baby. Babies can't be out there on... I could get arrested.
Man. Anyway.
And you're unsupervised.
Make trades anywhere I want now.
No, you can't.
Anywhere I want.
No, you can't.
Look at this. I just bought stock. Right on my BlackBerry.
Okay. Stop it. Just stop. You see, this is exactly what I'm talking about. You want to play little games, little baby games. I don't want to play baby games. You need to grow up.
Check it. I'm a free man.
Look, this isn't easy for me to say to you, but...
Hang on, let me grab this real quick. Oh, what's up, girl? That's terrible, man.
So disrespectful.
Anyway.
Are you done yet?
Hey, girl, can I hit you back?
Okay, so what I was trying to say was that maybe you...
Wait, hang on, get an email. Oh, you're a bad girl. Man.
Oh, I see, you're dating now.
Anyway.
And who are some of these girls that you're dating?
Brittany, Brenda, Bonnie, Shaniqua.
Shaniqua? You mean from down the block?
No big deal.
Wow. It's pretty hot.
So the pleasure side is sorted, but...
Let me tell you something.
Man.
You get your butt in that stroller and you...
God, relentless. Hang on a second. Hey, girl, can I hit you back?
New E-Trade Mobile Pro. Trade stocks, get streaming quotes, anytime, anywhere. There are 1,000 new accounts a day.
And we're back, and this is Mr. Ryan Kilgore. How are you?
Good, how are you?
How you feeling?
I'm good.
I'm feeling all right too. I just told him I'm drunk. I know
I'm not. I haven't got to your level yet.
Right. That's a good thing.
It looks like soda, but
it does. I'm trying to tell you, they're gonna have to cut me a check soon, cause Blast is on it. Like if y'all not hip to Blast,
that sounds like a.
Oh my gosh.
Situation.
It tastes like soda,
but
it's 12% alcohol, and it will go straight to your head quick.
Hold on.
Yeah, go ahead. Let me take a sip on you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's soda. That's strawberry soda.
That's strawberry soda. With a little kick to it. You feel that?
Right.
Oh my gosh. Okay. You are a sax player.
I am.
Can I just come out the closet and ask you something wild?
I mean, we drinking on glass, I guess.
Look. If you're under 18, you don't need to be up any damn way. Go your ass to bed. Go to school tomorrow. This is for the grown and sexy. I'm chilling with this talented brother here who played the saxophone.
Mm-hmm.
So I have to I want to come out and just ask you a question.
Okay.
Okay. And this is, can we be honest for a minute? Look at me. Can we be real for a minute?
Yeah, we can be real.
Women drop them draws over that saxophone.
It has its reputation. It definitely has its reputation.
Have you just been like, you know what, girl?
I mean, I've had my moments. I've had my moments. I'm not gonna lie. I've had my moments, but I mean, sometimes you gotta
really.
You gotta be balanced,
right?
In your, in your attack,
I ain't mad at you. I'm not mad at you at all. I love jazz, and people who know me know I absolutely love jazz. I mean, it's like no matter how bad my day is going, I can turn it on and it will mellow me out. I forget all about my drama. I hear it and I just totally forget all about my drama. Lovely Lisa, we see you, baby. Thank you for joining us in the chat room. And
hey, Lisa.
Hey, Lisa. But I love jazz, and if I grew up on it. I love Miles Davis. So many different jazz music. Boney James, I love Boney James, and just so many different ones. So I want to go to the beginning. What got you into jazz?
Well, initially I started out playing drums, in church or whatever, and my uncle actually enlisted in the army, and so he was the former drummer of the church, and I started playing drums. Somebody bought me some drumsticks, and music runs in my family on my father's side, like extremely heavy.
Really?
And so I ended up, once I moved over to the sax, I ended up being the 4th generation sax player in my family. So there's like 3 or 4 other sax players in my family, and that was actually the thing that I didn't want to do because it was so many already. So I was like, I'm not gonna get hurt. But I just, the moment I touched it, it was like, we were supposed to be.
And you were how old?
I was like 9.
When you first picked up the sax and started playing?
Yeah, when I first picked up.
Now, did they make you get into an instrument? Like I see Mo Better Blues. I know how that thing go. With the mama making them sing or making them do the trumpet.
Well, my mom used to make me sing at church.
Okay.
But not necessarily the instruments. It was the singing though. She would pick the song with the most words. Like Lord, I'm available to you. Like they got the most words in that song, and you like 7 years old trying to sing it for for not like a Sunday night service or but like Sunday morning where everybody's there, everybody in their Easter suit, and they want you to come sing a sermonic solo.
Oh, you serious?
Yeah, I'm like, yo, mom, like you tripping.
So you can sing too.
I didn't say all that. We was talking about when I was 7.
Okay. So you don't? I'm serious. Like, can you sing though? Can you hold? You can.
I mean,
sing?
a little bit.
You can. But really, I'm not gonna ask you to sing here. I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't put you on the spot, but it's it's good to know if you can sing. I mean, I think that's attractive for a man to know how to sing.
Well, I'm working on it.
I mean, honey, you had me with the sax. So I mean, that's honey. I'm already like woo, saxophone player. So, at what point did you feel like this was something that you really want to stick with? Like this is. Because I know that can be, and correct me if I'm wrong, but playing the instrument can be kind of therapeutic.
Yeah, it is.
Is it a way for you to...
Yeah, it's being on stage for me was like, having that heaven, you know what I mean? Like on stage. Nobody can tell me what's going on. It doesn't matter with my bills. It doesn't matter with relationship problems or maybe, it doesn't matter anything because I'm in control of the atmosphere in that moment. So, it was when I was 14. And I was trying to choose between I was going to play football or be in the band. And my mom was like, well, I think you should be in the band. And I'm like, but I want to go to the NFL and be the next Jerry Rice. That was my thing.
Well, shout out to Mama for telling them the truth. That's right.
So she was like, if you get hurt one time, like, like that's it. Like you can't even, do it. And it was like, she must have jinxed me because the first play of the game, caught a pass and then fractured my ankle.
You got hit.
Not like that.
Not like that. Okay.
Yeah. But
because that would have been enough for me.
So I go home on somebody else's crutches. I hadn't been to the doctor because I'm hoping they're gonna be asleep. Right. Because I'm like, I'm like Wolverine. I can heal real fast. Whatever. And yeah, she was just like, yes, I told you. Like you need to be in the band. Right. When I walked into the band room the next day, everybody was looking at me like, you're a sax player. You're not supposed to be playing football.
Right.
And I was like,
well, see, that's what they would have been telling me. The first tackle I would have got, I would have been out of there. Like, you know what? The first one that jumped on me, I would have been like, you know what? I need to reevaluate and think about some things in my life. And this is not the way I want to go. But lovely Lisa wants to know, did you have a teacher that influenced you?
I have several teachers that influenced me. I have Mr. James Berry, who taught me at Chapel Hill Junior High School. And then I have Mr. Roberts and Mr. McDonald at Southwest Cab High School. And then I have Mr. Cedric Young at, he was at Clark Atlanta when I was at Clark Atlanta.
Oh, wow.
So I have several, directors that kind of pull me to the side, would always push me in a different type of way. But they all kind of, completed the pie in terms of, who I was as a musician and a person. So
I think, you have a lot of people who want to be singers, rappers, producers, which is nothing wrong with that if that's what you want to be. Like, was it something that, I don't know, hard to, like, sell to people that you want to actually, I want to play instrument, this is what I want to do?
You know what's funny is, even though my family was musically inclined and had so much music going on, they were the hardest people to sell. It was my friends. It was I was just recently talking to somebody on Facebook, young lady that was in junior high school that basically called me out, because I could play so well. And in the mornings I would go into the band room and I would learn like the theme songs from the shows I watched the night before. And so she's like, yo, I didn't know you could play like that, and then we got to a point where like all of that support was fine, but it was my family sometimes would get too busy, really heavy in the church. So Tuesday night Bible study, if you ain't going to Bible study, like what you mean you going to some program, and so it took a while for my family to realize how important it was to me. But I think once they saw me go somewhere and leave the country, then it was like, oh snap, he gone, like he not even here, and from there just everybody started understanding, that it was something that was possible.
Right.
And,
See, I'm jealous, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because I've had my guitar for like 5 years. Okay. And I can't play a lick.
Because you're not practicing?
I get on it, and I sound
you just
good
use it
to
for
me.
Photo shoots or something?
No,
okay.
I sound good to me.
Okay.
But other people around me don't agree with me. No. I think
you don't need no stinking lessons.
I don't need no damn lessons. No, I do. I really do.
I know a couple of guitar players.
But I love just stringing it. Just you have a lot of people who joining in the chat room and everything. I'm sorry. Let me just shout out Hugh real quick. That's my baby. He wants to know, do you teach?
Yeah, I do teach a little bit. It's been a while since I've done lessons or whatever. Since like last year, sometimes when you're touring, it's hard to get a consistent schedule. But we possibly maybe start doing some Skype lessons and with technology and stuff, and trying to maybe deal with the not just people in the country but people around the world.
Around the world, right? Because I'm sure everybody, you got a lot of people out there who would love to learn from you. And how? At what point did you feel like, okay, I'm really good at this? Like, at what point did you say, damn, I'm good? Or have you even reached that point yet?
I have my moments where I felt like a moment was good. But I'm like my worst critic. Like, it's like I could have a good performance and I know I did a good job, but even though people are telling me, it's kind of like, when you're in church and everybody knows that little girl that got up there and sang really didn't do a good job, but they keep telling everybody. Everybody keep, oh my God, you did such a great job, and it's like they really lying to you. And sometimes I'll be like, are people lying to me, telling me, that I'm doing
you're
a good
really
job?
just that damn good.
But I appreciate that.
My kids even, my kids, I'm sorry, I'm trying to read all your comments that's coming in. He's getting so many comments and I'm trying to read them all. But my kids, we listen to jazz a lot around the house. And they know we love jazz. We absolutely love jazz. We listen to a lot. They love it, because that's what they hear around the house. And even my kids was just like, who is that? When I was playing like the snippets of your music on your website, go ahead and give them your website real quick.
The website is RyanKilgoremusic.com. First name RYAN, last name spelled KILGORE music.com. And
I was just like, this is Ryan, and he's gonna be on my show. And he was like, they were all like, wow, he's great. He's really great. See if you can get a CD, because I was like, I'm gonna try. But you play with Stevie Wonder.
I do.
How is that? Me and my husband both love Stevie Wonder.
Yeah.
He's a legend. He's legendary.
He is. He's like a living, like,
is he hard?
We call it the School of Wonder.
Oh wow!
You know, you you wonder what you're gonna play. You know, you wonder when he's gonna play it. Is he gonna play your favorite song? You know, because I'm still a fan. I was a fan first. You know, and that was never a person that I thought any point that I was gonna have a chance to play with. But to be able to see his magic on stage. Like I don't, you know, and I'm a MJ fanatic. Like I love Michael Jackson, but I didn't get a chance to share the stage with Michael Jackson. But I did get a chance to share the stage with Stevie, and that's one of the most spiritual moments you'll ever have. I mean, you watching grown people cry because he sang their favorite song. You know, they know that this may be the only time they ever get a chance to even see him perform. You know, and they're so appreciative of the love that's in the atmosphere. And it's like, man, this dude has been doing this for over 50 years, and I'm like, man, I got a long way to go. Right. You know what I mean? But I learned something. You know, you can learn something from him every time. He's still trying to learn instruments. You know, he's still learning, how, you know, different things with his voice. He's still educating himself about who he is, you know, as a musician.
That is amazing. Because it's like, you know, you wouldn't think Stevie Wonder has anything more to learn. But man, that is what makes him such a great artist. Right. Is that he knows he's continuously trying to improve. So that has to be inspiring as an artist. Yeah,
you know, and just his humanity and everything he does in the community, the stuff he does for disabled, you know, all those things have encouraged me to be more involved in the community. And you know, it's crazy that you say about your boys being gravitated to me. I mean, I'm the oldest of 7 kids, you know, and so I'm used to being around a lot of kids all the time. And, you know, growing up and being in the marching band, you know, it's this big family that you have. And so you get accustomed to making friends real fast because it's like 300 people in the room, you know, every day. So you got to, you know, at some point be in the line with them to get a Chick-fil-A sandwich or, you know, something, you know, in the marching band, the cross line, you know, whatever the situation is. And, you know, a lot of my friends that I went to high school and college are now band directors. So I take time to go around to all their schools and just kind of, you know, let them know, like, there's another option for, you know, life, you know. And it's not just really about the music, but if you have an opportunity to get a scholarship to go to a school and they're going to pay for free because you play the clarinet or the oboe, right? Then let's play that clarinet and the oboe until that money runs out or the time runs out. You
I
know?
Agree. I'm with you on that.
You know, it doesn't matter that you want to be a scientist or whatever. Just, you know, just get to it. But, you know, I love the kids. I love the community. You know, so that's one of the big things that I picked up from being around him is how he gives back to, now, you know, less fortunate.
Is he the only, like, megastar you've worked with?
Well, I toured with Tyler Perry briefly.
Okay, okay.
You know, one of the plays called A Marriage Counselor.
Okay.
I was in Drumline back in the day.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Fighting Temptations, Diver Mad Black Woman.
Wow.
Yeah, so I mean...
So your resume is, like, really nice.
It's been growing. It's definitely been blessed, so...
That's what's up. What do you see in the future? What do you have for 2013? I know you have a show that you'll be doing on the 17th.
On the 17th, January 17th.
And I'll be there.
You'll be there, yes. I don't know if everybody knows or not, but
let's go ahead and put that out there then.
Congress passed a law, you know, that starting January 1st, 2013, that you can't go to a live concert by yourself. And so, you know, in order for you to be a law-abiding citizen, you have to come in groups, and you can't come by yourself.
You can't come by yourself.
Or you're going to get arrested.
As a matter of fact, I heard it was like 10 is the minimum.
Yeah, that's what I heard too.
You got to bring, like,
you know, and so if you get on probation, then it jumps up to like 20 people that you got to bring to the show. Yeah. No, but I mean, we really, you know, jazz is a dying
You just
art.
had me so fucked up because I was like, is that for real? Pull that shit up. Did they do that? Can they do that? Like, they just going too far. You had me fucked up. You know I'm tipsy. Don't do that, Ryan.
You know what? I had somebody on Facebook get upset. They was like, that's just a shame, you know. And I'm like, it's a joke. It's really,
joke.
You know.
But it'd be nice if you come with everybody.
Yeah, I mean, and use it. You can use a live show as an opportunity to have a class reunion.
Right.
You can have birthday parties. You know, anything you want to do to say you saw somebody on Facebook you ain't seen in 20 years. Hey man, I know about this concert. Let's go check out this guy, but get reacquainted. You know, and it's people are being taught to stay in the house and just chill and just not do nothing. It's like, man, life is moving.
You know what I don't like? Maybe it's just me. Maybe I can't say everybody in our generation, but not enough of us appreciate jazz as much as we should.
We don't. And
I am so privileged that I had it around me in the house. Like, especially on the weekends while we were cleaning up. We had to clean on the weekends before we can go out. And while you were cleaning, my stepmom and my dad put jazz in, you know, and you heard, you know.
Well, who name one jazz artist that's ever offended you?
None.
Name a jazz artist that made you feel uncomfortable.
None. I mean, none.
So what's the problem?
I don't know. But well, for whatever reason, and I mean, as an artist, what do you think it is? Why isn't jazz being put out there and promoted like pop and rap and
because
R&B?
there's not a youth movement for it, and so that's actually one of the movements that I've started. Is called Changing the Face of Jazz, and it's not about me as an artist necessarily changing, but it's the listener's face. You know, it's always jazz has always been something that's for the grown and sexy, and it is. But at the same time, you know, what other genre of music right now in its present state can you say that both parents and kids can listen to? You know what I mean? Like, so like some parents are gonna they're not gonna listen to Nicki Minaj, but the kids might want to listen to it. But then you know what I mean? Like, it has to be something that can fit in the middle, and jazz can be that.
Well, my grandma will listen. My grandma loves music.
I mean, you know, you got your exceptions.
I'm joking. I'm totally joking.
You got your exceptions, but you know, for the most part,
understand.
You know, when you hear jazz promoted, it's not visual; it's only listened to. You know, and that's the whole thing. We trying to change the whole face of it. We trying to make it visual. We trying to make it where kids get involved. That's why I go to the schools. You know, it's not just gonna take me. It's gonna take all the jazz artists to realize that, you know, with them trying to take music and stuff out of schools, it takes the musicianship away. Everything's so technology driven, and so, you know, you got somebody that can say tss, 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 instead of somebody saying tss, 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 tss.
You know, and I'm gonna tell you something. You may agree, you may disagree, but to me, and I'm trying not to get too deep, but jazz has always been like that beautiful journal that with no words, and the reason, and whatever you feel when you listen to it is the words. Yeah. Like, everybody have their own way of feeling a certain, like, I may listen to a jazz song and it has no words. It's just the instruments. And that may make you feel a certain way, but it may touch me in a whole nother way, you know? Yeah. And it's no words there. It's just, it's giving you that open floor to feel, just feel.
And it's different levels of it, and that can still exist. It's just, it's how we expose people to it. You know,
it's truly art. Like, it's truly art.
Hip hop has evolved, pop has evolved, R&B has evolved, and jazz has evolved. We just don't publicize it.
Right.
You know, and there's artists like Mike Phillips, Mike Burton, Melvin Jones, Melvin Miller, right here in the city of Atlanta that people pay attention to, but they don't pay attention to.
Right.
You know what I mean? And it's like, those people right there, like, I mean, I would pay to go see them.
I can't, like I said, I will be in the most funkiest, effed up mood, and if you put a jazz song on, I don't have a care in the world. It's like my musical weed. I can say that. This is my show. It's my musical blunt. It's what I use to, honestly, free my mind, and it takes my mind off of the bills, off of, you know, anything I got going on. It just frees me from it. Yeah. So, where do you want to go from here? Like, what do you have any other plans to get into anything else? Do you have another instrument you would like to learn?
Yeah, I have secretly. I'm gonna learn some different instruments. I ain't gonna tell everybody yet, because I want to
make
sure.
You can't tell us one?
Yeah, no.
You want me to teach you the guitar?
Yeah, you can. I'll take lessons from you.
No, you ain't gonna get booked from no shows. Like, gonna be on the guitar. That's not gonna work.
But yeah, guitar is actually one of them.
Really,
yeah.
I love it.
Yeah, my grandfather played the guitar, so
yeah, saxophone and guitar is sexy.
Yeah. But I mean, I you know, as a solo artist, I just want to be, you know, to show people, you know, that I have a story, and that I have issues and problems, and you know, I deal with life and losses and all those different type of things. And even though I've been blessed to tour with Stevie for the past 6 years, you know, I have a story too. You know, I'm helping to keep his platform straight. You know, but I have a story and something to tell, and at the same time, these kids need a voice for someone to be speaking for them.
Right.
You know, and if they take music and stuff out of schools, then that means I'm an endangered species.
Oh my gosh, I pray they don't do that, because it helps so many, like you said, the youth express what they're not able to put into words. They can play out their frustration, and it help them. You know, it's therapeutic. It really is. Yeah. It's really, truly therapeutic. Take me to the first time that you're on stage with Stevie.
Ooh, okay. So I get the phone call. Mike Phillips is really, really, really influential in my life and as well as my music and stuff. And he was on the road with Prince in Vegas when Prince did Vegas tour. And so Stevie called and he couldn't do the tour. So he was like, you know, they normally, I guess, had a group of guys they normally call. And he was like, well, hold on, I got somebody that need opportunity and I would like to give him a shot, you know. And I don't even know this conversation is going on. I'm just going about my daily business. And all of a sudden I get this phone call and he's like, hey, man, you know, like, you sitting down? And I was like, I mean, do I need to be, you know? And he's like, well, man, God must really love you because Stevie Wonder just called and I can't do the gig. How would you like to fill in for me?
Wow. And,
you know, to go from...
Look at my braids.
He's so crazy.
I'm sorry, my braids. You wouldn't even want to tell me my braids are just resting on the back of the chair. I threw them back. That they're long as hell. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Nah, you good. But yeah. So you know, long story short, in that part, you know, he gave me the opportunity. I flew out to Vegas to learn the parts. You know, then I went to LA to do 3 days of rehearsal with Stevie. And then we flew to Japan. It was my first time out of the country.
Wow.
First time in front of 30,000 people. First time, you know, seeing Stevie live. You know, so now I'm a fan. They have snuck a fan up on stage with an instrument. You know what I mean? And the trumpet player Dwight, he's like bumping me like, "Yo, man, we got a horn part coming up," because I don't know nothing. You know, and but the first time I went to the stage, I remember going to the stage and I looked up and I was like, God, am I supposed to be here? I was like, because this is not a funny joke. You know, like this is Stevie Wonder. This is, I can't mess this up.
Right.
You know what I mean? And he was just reassured me. He was like, man, you know, Stevie is just a nugget. You know, this is you have no clue where I got you going. You know, and I'm so blessed to have people like that in my life that believed in me before. Again, along with those band directors and other people. You know, like
I'm so trying to tell you, I could not be that cool around Stevie. I would be back there playing and while playing, Stevie, I love you. You better sing that song, boy, and go back to playing.
I get standing ovations too.
Oh my gosh,
when
he's just amazing.
Certain songs, it's like, man,
Stevie Wonder is amazing.
He is.
What is Key of Life? Hugh Marshall, that's my baby. He's on here. He's watching. He says the best ever, and we both feel that way. So, yes, we love him. We love Stevie Wonder.
Yeah.
I love when Stevie get loud and holler at you.
Oh yeah.
He'll holler at you in his song.
Yeah. Sometimes if he get in his zone.
Yeah, he'll get in his zone. He'll actually get rough.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but it's a blessing, and it's amazing how far you've come, and I know you're going a lot further in the future, and I know a lot of people have a lot more to look forward to, you know.
Yes, absolutely.
From you. So, do you have an album that's coming out? Have you been working on it?
Yeah, we actually getting ready to re-release my first album. I took it down for a second, trying to do some reconstruction with the website and all that stuff, whatever. But we're getting ready to re-release Conversation with Love, which is my first record, and then officially release my mixtape, which is called the Sax Tape.
Okay.
Where it's the whole pushing the movement, starting to push the movement and changing the face of jazz, and that'll be released. Both records will be released in February, and then hopefully in the spring / early summer we're gonna release my third album, or my second debut album, called Just Walk. And you know, so I'm excited about this record because it's really a record that I'm able to produce.
Right.
You know, versus people kind of, you know, having control over it. And you know, we're gonna see. Let
them know again where they can go to see the concert on the 17th.
November 7th. I'm sorry, January 17th. Lowe's Hotel downtown. You can check my Facebook pages for the flyer, and if you want to spread the word, I hope you spread the word. You know, tell your people I'm back in Atlanta. But it's the event is from 6 to 10. The show starts at 8. It's in the lobby of the hotel, so it's gonna be standing room. You know, it's a couple seats and stuff like that, but you might want to get there early, get out of traffic. You know, Atlanta traffic is kind of crazy as it gets toward the end of the week. But I want everybody, all my friends, Southwest DeKalb, Chapel Hill Junior High, Cedar Grove, Clark Atlanta University, come out represent. Columbia High School, Stone Mountain, Reed Ann, it don't matter. if I met you once, never met you, you know, just come out, man.
And even if you're not into jazz or you never really listen to jazz, come out and listen. I promise you, you'll become a fan because it puts you in a place that rap just won't take you. Absolutely. And R&B won't take you. It's in a whole nother level of its own, and I love it. So I will definitely be there on the 17th.
All right, you promised it.
I'm bringing everybody who want to come.
Okay. I mean,
like, I'm so serious.
Snatch somebody out the grocery store.
Yeah,
you know?
come with me to this concert. You got to see this dude. He is a musical genius.
Yeah, I appreciate that. And receive it.
I'm gonna show you how I play the saxophone one day.
Okay. So we're gonna switch off on the
guitar. I'm gonna teach you. Well. I can. You know, I think I can play. I mean, it don't look too hard, you know, but
okay.
I'm gonna try to play it anyway. You know, and you can show me whatever I'm doing wrong.
I got you.
You got a Twitter?
Twitter. You can hit me up at Ryan Kilgore 1, the actual number 1, or as well as you can hit me up at RMK Music. Which can give you personal invites if you want to do it through text message. You can text 40404, and then in the actual text message put follow space RMK Music, and that'll get you an actual personal invite from me to say thank you for coming to the show and all that kind of stuff. So.
He's so cute, you guys, and I am so privileged to have you here. Thank you so much for coming. You guys, I'll be here same time next week, Tuesday from 8:45 until 9:15. Sometimes I go a little over. Al been flashing the numbers at me, but I'm so I could talk to you all day. Yeah, and thank you so much for coming on.
I appreciate it.
I want to give a shout out.
Let me say this. I'm sorry before we finish. We also turn in January 7th. I don't know why I keep saying November.
Okay.
January 17th into a fundraiser. A very good friend of mine named Cecil Hunter Houston II just passed this week in very, very hard situation. But he has 4 young boys ranging from the age 10 all the way down to 5. And so we're going to use this as an opportunity to bring some money together to help start them a trust fund so we can start pouring into those boys' lives because they don't have a father at this point. And it's a single mother now with 4 boys. And so this is an opportunity for us to give back and to plant seeds into somebody else's life that deserved to have it. Right. He was a great father, great husband, great brother. I mean, I have nothing bad to say about the dude, you know. Right. And, you know, it came as a surprise to us, but, you know, God is always in control. So I have an opportunity and responsibility to bless my people that's in front of me. So this is an opportunity. So please come out, support, you know, for Cecil Houston and the Clark Atlanta family and the Houston family. You know, I love you guys, and we're gonna do this, and we're gonna help these boys out. So.
Respect. I can understand that. That's a beautiful thing you're doing. I have got to have you back here again.
Yeah.
Can you come back here for me like one day? I'm so serious. You gonna play live next time?
Yeah, I'll do that.
When we have more time. Oh my gosh, I can talk to you over and over again. I want to give a shout out to my baby Hugh that's in here. He's always supporting me. I love you so much. Gerard England, very cool brother. Look him up on Facebook. He got a lot going on. Cool dude. We had a great conversation that motivated me today, and I enjoyed my conversation with you. You're a cool dude, and you got a lot going on. Respect. You guys, you know, you can find me on Twitter, Nicole Kitty with the number 1, also on the end. Great minds think alike. Yeah. Ooh, you got this is velvet. Awesome. I'm joking. But you guys just tune in. You know, you can find me on Facebook. I'll say it again. Long ass name, Tamika Nicole Kitty Griffin. Look me up on Facebook. I'm on Twitter, Instagram, Nicole Kitty number 1. And I'll be here again next week from 8:45 until 9:15. And love you. Thank you for tuning in, and I'll see you later.
Peace.